that deck is going to be, your opponent's deck is going to be. So definitely a potential for a bit of a challenge. And also using these Cold Bloods early just to get a couple extra damage. Okay, and we're going up against Baku, which is terrifying. We have potential for really massive tempo turns, so that's good. If our opponent drops their 3-3, we can actually trade into it. This is 2 games of us having Firefly and us winning, so I don't know how much we can read into that. Have we played any mage decks? We played a like big hand minion mage deck yesterday and didn't really like it, to be honest. It was very average. That's fine. We can get this ready. We definitely struggled with the mage decks yesterday that we played. Although we didn't play a whole ton, so not a full representation. Top deck, Devilsaur Egg. Yeah. The issue is we can't deal with this right now. Tempo. I know there is a potential there to just drop the egg and then cold blood this, but this could trade. This turns into a 5-5 and then trades, and then we have to do some weird funky face stuff. So I'd rather not do that, and I'd rather save that for face, to be perfectly honest. Hey, Freedom, how do I beat Illidan in the tutorial? I think the tutorial, is the tutorial not holding your hand? Are we talking about the, like when you first boot up Hearthstone, that Illidan? I think in general, if you're following along with what, the tutorial is suggesting in terms of plays, in terms of trading and going face, I think generally they hold your hand pretty reasonably. So, I do wish you good luck with that. And I think you can do it. I think you'll manage it. They want another weapon. Oh, that's so much better. So much better than wasting our last sap. And it looks like now we're good. Neat Pete, welcome back, Fujo. Thank you very much, Neat Pete. It is good to be back and good to be Hearthstoning once again. We are, got off to a very rocky start yesterday in terms of our win-loss record, but that's okay. Not that I really mind about that sort of thing when we're playing out new cards and new decks, but picking up wins every once in a while is also a little bit of the fun of the game, I would say. Ooh, that's a big juicy taunt. This game is turning a little bit more interesting now. We were able to hit our Necarium, what's it called? What did we just attack with? Necrium. I never know what cards are called. I still mispronounce Archmage's full name, so... And that was a WoW card, and we know how I feel about WoW. Or he was a WoW card. He was a WoW character, Warcraft 3. So, we know, do we go greedy here? I think we can go greedy. I think we're under no pressure. I think we're under no pressure to not go wide here. We've got a lot of death rattles going on. We could have procced a couple. We've done 5-5s, but this will give us 7-7s. So I think that's pretty good. Although maybe doing it... Uh-oh. Mushroom Power, they're going face. They're going to go face, and then we're going to have to trade. Which actually kind of stinks if you think about it. Oh. Okay. That is fairly reasonable in my opinion. Okay. I think we want to do this with the Cold Blood and then trade in this, and then we'll do the Carnivorous Cube here. I think that's the winning game plan. What else can we do here? What else can we do? This deck is hard to play. RP. I agree. Oh, Freedom, you're gonna go watch our YouTube to get better? Oh, thank you. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like that YouTube can help people get better. Sometimes I feel like it might. Well, I mean, I show the positives and the negatives, I think. Oh. Oh, is this something I want to do? No, I can't do that because I need to have 2 separate attacks.
Unity, precision,
which is fine, I think. I think this is okay. We heal up 7, which is nice. It still has a taunt. Obviously, this can get hit by a 3-4, but then we just attack in here. Having a couple really big minions is going to be a bit of a problem for our opponent. And then we will be able to hit the cube. And maybe we just cube this and just, like, pop out a bunch of 7/7s. That also works, to be honest. Yeah, this deck is definitely not easy to play. That's why I'm kind of roping here a little bit, just to make sure we don't mess up too badly. Honestly, using the Cold Bloods, like, I always used to hold back Cold Bloods simply for lethal, but so often they're very good just for the mid game, just to be making trades, which, you know, surprise surprise, right? But they really, really can be useful. What do we want right now? It's pretty good. The only thing is we can't do 2 things. I feel like I need to trade because they're still going wider than we are. Like, we can do these 2 things, but I don't think we really want to do it that way. What if we just do it this and trade? And then we'll trade there, and so we have a much bigger board. So, oh, we should have hero powered. Whoops. Whoops. That was a bit of an oopsie daisy, as they say, but that's alright. I think we have enough power on board to be able to deal with our opponent right now. We never want to leave them a big board, because we know Rogue can have some really big burst. Okay, that's kind of scary. Wait, was that created from the other? Was it just infinite Blink Fox value? Apparently no. Apparently no. Unless these are messed up. Unless the okay, that we expected these to be coming up sooner or later. I'm tempted to honestly ooze and go this way. Oh boy. Trade. This is only 16, 17. Only 17 damage. I wonder. I feel like this is kind of okay though. It also just stops the damage coming into us, which I think is very important. Our Deathrattles are kind of weird right now, but I feel like going up against Rogue, we want to leave them nothing on board ever. I think leaving nothing on board is going to be far... Oh. That really hurts, actually. That's a really good pull from them. That's a really good pull from Stonehill. Oh, is there anything we can do? I don't think so. How does Void Ripper help? It gives us a 5/5. Like, we trade, hit, and then Void Rip? That could be fair. This goes 4-2, and these still trade, and then this still trades. So I think this is the only way for us to do this. And now we finally weapon up and start going face. And we have another 5/5 on board, which is very good. Fujo, how was the vacation? Very good. Thank you for asking. I feel like it was really good, really relaxing. A lot of driving. No, swapping first turns these into 2 4s, though. Or 4 2s. Oh, and then we have the 5s. Was the swap supposed to happen first? Oh, yeah, we would have had them at 1 health. You're right, we would have had 2 1s. Yeah, they would have been at 1s. Oh, well. That was another oopsie daisy, as they say. What are we getting from this? I actually like having these on board, to be honest with you. Our opponent hasn't used any of their burn right now, so we're really in range now, down to 15. We are very, very in range of losing. They haven't used much of their burst at all. They've used no Cold Bloods or a Leroy. So we're actually in a lot of trouble right now. Play your Baku and then we can... Oh, that's so good. Yeah, you're right. We could have kept them all alive. DD, you never play Rogue, but this makes you want to. Yeah, this has been a fun deck so far. It's kind of cool. Kind of different. A little bit more board control-y, but again, that's probably just the way I'm playing it. We probably should have just been going face and just raced earlier. Yeah, vacation was good. Lots of driving. Got to eat lots of seafood, which was great. And yeah, nice and relaxing overall. Legs are still, legs and back and hips and everything are a little bit stiff for sitting so much for the driving, but that's okay. Okay, so our opponent has a ton of value right now. And a lot of rogue cards to boot. What can we possibly get right now that's going to help us? We need our Necrium Blade and a cube so we can do the Leroy thing. So top deck Necrium Blade. Oh boy. Well, that sounds fun. Yeah, we're just going to lose to burst damage now. That stinks. Well, we got one part of the combo. Or is this better right now to apply real pressure? Like the chances of top decking another one of those versus the chances of actually being able to proc this. I like having a lot of damage on board right now against Rogue. If they have the burst, and we lose. Yeah, I think you're right there. If we'd kept those 5 attack minions alive, if we kept both of those... If we kept both of the little dragon beasts alive, the raptors, I think, yeah, maybe we would have won already. Oh well. Oh well, we're learning. I'm not a big Rogue player myself, by any stretch of the imagination, so Rogue is always a little bit of a challenge with some of the interactions and thinking things through and getting distracted by thinking about other things, but that's okay. That is okay.
I wonder.
Uh-oh. That looks like lethal. Top deck Gluttonous Ooze. Leroy Coldblood. This is the slowest lethal.
This guy's toast.
I don't have Eviscerate. This is 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 21. Do we have lethal right now? They don't have... Oh, they could have Eviscerates from the pickpockets. I think this is lethal then. My money's on this being lethal. And then we were completely correct in our estimation of developing more things on board there. And that's exactly what ended up winning the game for us, was the fact that we had this 7/7. Otherwise, we would have been short on damage, I think. And missed our lethal. I mean, keeping this is maybe okay because it's Warlock and it's a Deathrattle and it's slow, quote-unquote slow enough. Uh-oh. That's a bad opening hand. We do not want to see Leroy in our opening hand, I don't think. Alright, let's go. Gren Gaming, we gotta go fast. That's kind of fast. Okay, that's good. 2 into weapon, into Devilsaur Egg. That's a good start. The issue is they're gonna be a little bit faster tapping on 1, 2, and 3. Still 1, well done. Fair enough. Yeah, oh, absolutely, Mo, but we want to win. We want to win the most efficiently that we can. Not having the coin is gonna hurt us here, actually. Saps are good in this matchup because it just messes their slow turn 4, 5, 6s. Time is running out. Are they debating coining something right now? What can you coin on 1? Well, that's just more frustrating than anything. We take a 4-second turn, they take a 40-second turn. That's alright. Unless they just walked away because they realized what's going on. Not exactly sure what our opponent's taking so long. Should we play the weapon to set up the Deathrattle, or play weapon only after we play Deathrattle? I like to honestly, I like right now. I mean, our opponent could have, like our opponent could have an ooze, or acidic swamp ooze, right? Like there's no denying that. No, I like doing this, and also we want to push the damage. Like I understand your reasoning of saying like, oh, we need to like not do that, but I feel like it's more likely they're gonna coin out like a 4/8 or whatever. And then we can drop this, go face for another 6 damage, charge that in. And then be kind of like really good. We're very set up to deal with a number of turns of giants and drakes and things like that. If we aren't just able to Devilsaur Egg and Tempo. Like right now, I mean, this is exactly kind of the play. This is kind of exactly the play that we're looking for. So we just go face here. Go face here. Our opponent's health is very low, and we have a Leroy in hand. Now making me seem a little bit more silly for thinking Leroy wasn't the best thing to have in our opening hand. We top deck a couple Cold Bloods, and then we can win. Which, obviously, easier done than said. Easier said than done. Or maybe sometimes easier done than said, the way that our top decking has been working lately, to be perfectly honest. Hellfire. That's another 2 damage coming into face. Is that lethal? 6, 7, 8. We're really close to lethal. I think I would love to go Devilsaur Mastery. 10, 12. Oh my goodness. Sometimes things are easier done than said. That was ridiculous. And we still, even with that ridiculous tempo turn 5 win, we were still able to see some really cool Deathrattle interactions there with the weapon.